Hey, TCT here, and this video is a pretty important one. We are going to walk through updating to Roundtable version 2. So if you have an account or a treasury with Roundtable version 1 and you remake that same account with Roundtable version 2, you are going to get a completely new script address. So you will have to migrate all funds to the new script address that you created with Roundtable version 2. So in this video, we'll go over exactly how to do that and ensure that you get all of the funds or assets transferred and don't end up with some dust in the old account. So very simple the way that we do this. You will go to Roundtable version 2. You can see that right here, roundtable.adaodap.xyz. If you want to make sure you have the right link, feel free to jump in the ADAO Discord server or reach out on the Twitter account, but it's roundtable.adaodap.xyz, and that'll bring you to Roundtable version 2. And what we're going to want to do is obviously create our new wallet or new treasury on Roundtable version 2. Same way we would do that on Roundtable version 1. We'll create the multisig, we'll name it, we could add a description, and then we could add signers by inputting receiving addresses from something like Anami, Eternal, Flint, Giro. So you'll see I already created one right here called demo. This has 3 signers and it requires at least 2 to spend. We have the payment script and the native staking script. So what we'll want to do is we will want to take this new address from the treasury we just created on Roundtable v2, take it over to Roundtable version 1, and use it as the receive address for the transaction we're going to create. So we want to update this test1 treasury. We want to move all the funds from this old treasury to the new one. So we are going to create a transaction with the new address as the recipient. We are going to include the minimum ADA required, which is 0.96975. And here is how we update all. You'll see that on Roundtable version 1 and v2, you have the ability to dictate or customize the change address. So this address always defaults to your treasury address, but if we want to change that, we have to click this button, and then we'll be able to change this address. So we're going to plug in the address of the new treasury that we created on v2, and we are going to confirm that we want to send all remaining assets. So we can even add a little message, update to new treasury, and we can go ahead and review transaction. So you'll see here that we have that 0.96975 minimum ADA required, and then the other UTXO is all remaining funds in the treasury minus that small fee. You'll see this requires any to spend, so we will simply sign with one of our wallets. And once we have the required signatures, we can go ahead and submit. Now, if we required more signatures, we would simply copy our existing signature, go ahead and send that to the other signer. They could sign themselves, and then they could paste in and import your signature as well. And then they can go ahead and submit. So once that transaction has been submitted, you can go over to Roundtable version 2, to the new wallet you created, And it could take a few seconds to a few minutes, but you will notice very soon that all those assets will be now at the new treasury address, and there will be 0 assets remaining in the old version 1 treasury. So I hope this video was helpful. Obviously, it could be a little nerve-wracking spending all assets, but as long as you make sure you are using the right receive address or the right address in the recipient field, then you shouldn't have any issues. And we can see already that 9.23 ADA is in the new treasury. Now we can go ahead and delegate to a stake pool, and we have a lot more options and features in Roundtable version 2. So I hope this was helpful. Obviously, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask in the ADAO Discord server. We have a couple support channels in there, or feel free to reach out directly on Twitter or Discord, or even the ADAO community GitHub. We're always there to help, and we will be making more videos to go over more features. So see you soon.